लगा, थोड़ा ध्यान लगा रे गुरुवर दौड़े चले आएंगे। थोड़ा ध्यान लगा, थोड़ा ध्यान लगा रे गुरुवर दौड़े चले आएंगे, तुझे गले से लगाएंगे। थोड़ा ध्यान लगा, थोड़ा ध्यान लगा रे गुरुवर दौड़े चले आएंगे। थोड़ा ध्यान लगा, थोड़ा ध्यान लगा रे गुरुवर दौड़े चले आएंगे, तुझे गले से लगाएंगे। अखियां मन की खोल, अखियां मन की खोल, तुझको दर्शन वो कराएंगे। अखियां मन की खोल, अखियां मन की खोल, तुझको दर्शन वो कराएंगे, तुझे गले से लगाएंगे। थोड़ा ध्यान लगा, थोड़ा ध्यान लगा रे गुरुवर दौड़े चले आएंगे। थोड़ा ध्यान लगा,
हरि शरणं, 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 हरि शरणं।
मैं नहीं, मेरा नहीं, यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं, मेरा नहीं, यह तन किसी का है दिया।
अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
जो भी अपने पास है वह धन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं, मेरा नहीं, यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं, मेरा नहीं, यह धन किसी का है दिया।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
देने वाले ने दिया वह भी दिया किस शान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा है यह लेने वाला कह उठा अभिमान से।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का है दिया।
मेरा यह कहने वाला मन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
मैं नहीं मेरा नहीं यह तन किसी का है दिया।
धन किसी का है दिया।
धन किसी का है दिया। ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। रमण बिहारी के। ठाकुर हमरे रे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के। साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा, साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा। साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा। साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा। कामन दुनियादारी से, कामन दुनियादारी से। कामन दुनियादारी से। कामन दुनियादारी से।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
ठाकुर हमारे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी की।
ठाकुर हमरे रमण बिहारी, हम है रमण बिहारी के।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
साधु सेवा धर्म हमारा।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायकु फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna everybody. Om Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A warm welcome to all the Geeta sadhakas who have joined the Geeta Parivar for learning Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā with proper pronunciation and intonation. And we all are indeed blessed to be a part of this divine family. Along with the Geeta recitation classes, we have these Geeta Vivechan or interpretation sessions during the weekend, which help us in understanding the meaning of the shlokas. So we can inculcate the values of the Gita in our life. Today, we are having the third interpretation session on the 11th Adhyaya of Bhagavad Gita, Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. And as the saying goes, Tena vina trunamapina chalati. Without the blessings of the Almighty, we cannot, even a blade of grass doesn't move. So let us surrender completely to the Almighty and seek the blessing before we start the session. To do the starting prayer, we have Rama Sharma ji. She is from Gurgaon. She is a postgraduate in education. She holds a postgraduate degree and she is interested in teaching and also reading. Associated with Geeta Parivar since April 2022. She is also offering Seva as a trainer and also a part of the calling and follow-up department. I request Ramaji to recite the starting prayer. Over to you.
Ramaji join nahi hui hai, aap hi
okay, okay, Bhaiya ji. Hands in prayer position. Vasudevasutam devam Kaunsajanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna. Now we will go to the Deepa Prajwalan. Let us ward off the tamas in and around us with the Jyoti. We have Sampada Sanjaya Mahajanaji. She is from Vadodara, Gujarat, and she is a retired officer from the Bank of Maharashtra, and she is associated with Geeta Parivar since December 2020, and she is doing Seva as a technical coordinator since July 2023. I request Sampadaji to do the Deepa Prajwalan. Over to you, Sampadaji.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतां
Okay, Bhayaji, I heard you. Yeah, so Shraddha ji.
वरदां
Okay, yes, I will do
शारदा
Sure.
नुमः.
Thank you, Sampadaji. That was beautiful. Really, that was. So we will do the announcement. Just two announcements. I think you would have already received these announcements in your respective groups. In fact, Geeta Parivar is starting the 31st L1 batch. That will be starting from Friday, March 1st, 2024. And please spread the word and share the details with your family and your friends who might be interested in learning the Geeta. And also, please plan on attending the first session on L4 level grammar class by Kavita Varma Didi, that you might be already familiar with. And so you can plan on attending that tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Now, Shraddha Didi will be with us soon to have the interpretation session. I will just give a quick introduction to her. I think you might have already attended her sessions. And in fact, she's a multifaceted lady. She's from Hyderabad, India, and she is an engineer by profession. And she has a BE in electronics and postgraduate diploma in IT systems and management. She has worked as a mobile application developer, and she has led the team of over the technical team, and she has run that team for over 13 years. And she is also the disciple of our respected Swamiji, Govind Devgiriji Maharaj, and she's associated with the online Geeta program of Geeta Parivar since August 2020, and she started her contribution with Geeta Parivar directly as a trainer, and she's been giving seva as a trainer, examiner, vivechak, and heading the class monitoring team as well. She's also taking the classes at the level 4, and she's been conducting Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā classes at her residence also. And she's a part of Balagopalam, which is a non-profit organization in Hyderabad that is specially to run the classes for kids over 5 years of age. So kids get a feel for our Indian culture and the spirituality from a very young age. So, and apart from that, Shraddha Didi is very down to earth, very humble, and that is what makes her an endearing personality. And she will be joining us soon. Until then, can we just have an interaction session? You can raise your hand and turn on your video. And what is the favorite shloka of your favorite shloka from Bhagavad Gita? Can any adhyaya, any shloka, and give us the reason why it is your favorite shloka. So you can raise your hand and also turn on the video, and our technical coordinator Bhaiya, Kailas Bhaiya, will actually unmute you, and you can share your thoughts with us.
Shall I run a video till then?
Okay, Bhaiyaji. Anybody wants to share their thoughts, and otherwise we will actually go with the video. I see Ranjini Didi smiling. So any thoughts you want to share, Didi? And Beena Chandra Didi also, I can see her video. Oh, Abhay, Abha Goyal ji.
Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, 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 Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hari, Jai.
Abhaji, you want to share your thoughts? What is your favorite? Jai Shri Krishna. Oh, Shraddha ji is here. Okay.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Shraddha ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I'm extremely sorry about the delay. I had some network issue. Really sorry. So, should we begin with the session or? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So, a very warm welcome to this session, all of you. Jai Shri Krishna. Pranam. Let's start by remembering our honorable, respected Param Pujya Swamiji, Hari Shri Krishna himself. Hari Om. Sorry. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Hare Paramatmane, Pranatah Kleshanashaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavatam Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Puranam Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashatyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadami Bhagavati Bhavatveshim. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you again, and apologies for the delay in starting the session. So we are looking at a very beautiful chapter, the Vishwarupa Darshan, where we have seen so far uh, till now in the Bhagavad Gita, till the 10th chapter, Shri Krishna has expressed his glories. He has elaborated about all his glories, his prosperity, his magnificence in theory form. He has given all the description, and this increased the curiosity in Arjun. See, if we know something practically, we all know how fire is made. Two stones are rubbed and fire is made. Immediately, we small kids, when they learn this, they'll start, putting the two stones together to get the practical of it. Similar thing has happened with Arjun. After knowing all the greatness, he wants to see the practical. He wants to see how is his magnificence, and then he has requested Shri Krishna to show him his Vishwarupa Darshan. And when he has seen the Vishwarup Darshan, he was blessed with Divya Drishti, and after seeing his Vishwarup Darshan, he has had a roller coaster of all emotions. Initially, he's very happy to see Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all the glorious things, all three loks. And then gradually he's seeing a more scary picture. And then he has seen Shri Krishna as Kal himself. He has asked, oh, why this ferocious form you have taken? He has seen the different warriors entering into the mouth of this Vishwarup, being crushed into the Vishwarup, and then Shri Krishna has revealed his true self as Kal. I am Kal, and I stand here as death to engulf everything that I see around. Having understood all this, now Arjun is full of devotion, he's completely forgotten his ego. He is completely devoted. He's completely, astonished by the glory of Shri Krishna. And now he has completely given himself at the feet of Shri Krishna, and he has started worshipping Shri Krishna. We've seen some beautiful shlokas. Namah purasthadatha prishtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva. And he has started, we've seen some very beautiful shlokas about the glory of Shri Krishna. He has explained how beautifully he has described different aspects of his personality. How the entire world is created out of you, how the entire world eventually submerges into you. And having told all these beautiful things, now he is at a point where he just can't do anything else but namaskar to this Vishwarupa Darshan. He has, from every direction, we were at the shlokas, which, where he has been saying, Sarvata eva sar, everywhere I have going to you from every side. I am bowing down to you. I bow down to the might that you have demonstrated. I bow down to the might of you. And while doing all this, while worshipping, in middle of all these praises, one subtle bhav, one subtle emotion has started erupting, where he is remembering that Shri Krishna is so mighty. He is so great. And what have I done to him so far? Gradually, one emotion has started peeping out, which is generated in every ordinary person. This emotion will be generated when they come to know that somebody so mighty is in front of me. And Arjun is now remembering about how his relationship with Shri Krishna has been so far. How are they? They are friends. They are brothers. They are also related in a very different way. Shri Krishna's sister is Arjun's wife. So they are relatives. Jeeta Sali wala relationship, which is also a very informal relationship. And in all these relationships, how have I behaved with Shri Krishna? Arjun is reminded of all those things. And when he is reminded of that, what happens? He is full of guilt. He is full of the emotion. He's full of guilt. And he is now thinking, is it because of my behavior towards him that he is showing me this ferocious form? Is it because I have, behaved so ordinarily with him. He's a special, he's a VVIP. And how have I behaved with him? Shri Krishna is great, and Arjun is full of this emotion, and he's come up with some beautiful shlokas. We have to start with the 41st shloka today. Sakheti matva prasabhayaduktam he Krishna he Yadav he Sakheti ajanata mahimananta vedam maya pramadat mranayena vapi. How have I been with you? Sakheti matva prasabhayaduktam. Because I have regarded you as my friend. See, I don't even have the capacity of being called as your friend. I don't deserve to be called as your friend. I am nobody of your caliber to be called as your friend, and I presumptuously called you, hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakha. And Ajanata Mahimananta Vedam. All this I have done completely out of ignorance, due to complete lack of knowledge of you. Ajanata Mahimananta Vedam. Because I am completely unaware of your greatness, it has resulted me in committing these sins. Sometimes out of love, I have called you Hey Sakha. Sometimes out of excess of love, I have called you what? Kana. Kana, it is so easily they'll say, hey Kana. And sometimes out of negligence, carelessness, I have called you by your caste, Yadav. He was a Yadav, so hey Yadav. I don't have the right to do that. Arjun has realized that he has considered Krishna as his equal. And now his eyes are full of tears of guilt. When Shri Krishna has, has not, here Arjun has realized that Shri Krishna has been treated as his equal. We also have to understand that Shri Krishna never showed his might to the people around him. He never expressed, I am so great, Maharshi is Vishwapitama, everybody is worshipping me. So Arjun, you better be, mindful of behavior with me. No, for him, Arjun was his friend. So we also should learn from this behavior of Sri Krishna. Some people, the moment they get a promotion, I am so great, I am this. No, we have to be watchful how Sri Krishna has behaved with Arjun. Every time we get something new, something great in our life, we have to be reminded of Sri Krishna. How mighty he was, and still how he behaved with Arjun. We should never forget. And with all these mistakes, when he's remembering what names I have called him with, now he's remembering, not only forget about their names, how I have behaved with him. Yachavahasaर्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासनभोजनेषु एकोऽथवाप्यच्युत तत्समक्षम् तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्. Not only calling, I have not stopped at just calling you with different names. I have behaved I have not behaved appropriately with you. Yacha vaha sarthamasatkrityosi yat. Yacha, here he is telling how disrespectfully. Asatkritaha means how disrespectful I have been towards you sometimes. Someone who was worshipped by all gods, I kept disrespecting him. But this disrespect was again purely out of love. And when Vihara Shaya Sanabhojaneshu, they have been brought up together while at play, different while eating, playtime, sleeping, sitting, eating. Remember, Arjun is remembering all these incidents. There is a time when Sanjay had visited the Pandavas, and Dhritarashtra had sent Sanjay to the Pandavas clan to explain, let's not have this battle, etc. And when Sanjay returned, Dhritarashtra asked him, did you see Shri Krishna anywhere? And Sanjay said, yes, I saw him. So Dhritarashtra asked, where did you see him? With whom? He said, Shri Krishna was with Arjun. And he said, okay, and where were they? They were in the personal cabin of Arjun. And how were they sitting? What were they doing? They were sitting. Arjun was, Shri Krishna was sitting, and Arjun was sitting with his feet on this lap. Now imagine Shri Krishna so mighty. And all the mighty people, all the great people of that era were worshipping the feet of the Shri Krishna, and Arjun is sitting with the feet on his lap. And when Dhritarashtra realized, now we are gone, we cannot win this battle, because somebody whom Shri Krishna, this kind of informal relationship, see, we all know how a lioness is. Everybody, all the animals in the jungle fear the lioness, but its own cubs will play on the lioness fearlessly. Because there is an informal relationship. There is so much excess love between the two. They will never be fearful. They will jump on the lioness. Nothing. Any other animal in the jungle will not have that, capacity. So similarly, only because Arjun was beloved of Sri Krishna, he had that informal relationship, and that the Rashtra understood somebody whom Krishna loves so much, he will do anything to make them win. And that was the day that Rashtra already realized that we are going to lose this battle. But he was not only blind by eyes, but also by buddhi, and the Mahabharat happened. But this was the love we had. But now Arjun has realized, what have I done? Okay, you were mighty. You wanted to hide your grace from me, but how? How could I do this? I have cracked so many jokes with you because we have an informal relationship. I have cracked so many jokes, completely abandoning all formality. I have behaved with you. All these incidents are remembered by Arjun, and at this point, he is seeking forgiveness. He's seeking forgiveness. Tat kshamaye tvam aham aprameyam tat kshamaye. I am very, very, I seek your forgiveness. I'm very, very sorry for what I have done. I shouldn't have behaved like this. Hey, Achyut, tat kshamaye, please forgive me. Because I have done immeasurable disrespect I have shown towards you. Forgive me, hey Shri Krishna. Your conscience is very big. So, hey Krishna, you forgive me. And Arjun continues. He's not just stopping at that, because ultimately it is Shri Krishna. His might is great. He is not only worried about this. He is worried now because of whatever my behavior has been. He should not abandon me. I don't want to leave Shri Krishna. So he continues his appeasement. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वत्समोऽस्त्यभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयेऽप्यप्रतिमप्रभाव. He is continuing to pray. See, now when we seek forgiveness, we just don't say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. We'll also say, you are mighty, you are great, you can always forgive me. आपके लिए तो छोटी सी बात है. We'll try to say appease in all way. When a child does naughty things to the parents and is seeking forgiveness, what they will do? Not just this, they will also say, Mama, you are very loving now. You are very kind. Please forgive me. Similarly, Arjun also not just waiting and saying sorry. He is saying, you are the father of the entire world, of all the moving and unmoving creatures on this earth. No one can even touch your greatness. No one can even come close to your might. Forget about anything being greater than you. Tvamasya pujascha gurur gariyan. You are worshipable even for the ones who are worshipped. You are worshipped by all gods, all gurus who are worshipable in themselves, who are mighty personalities whom the whole world worships. You are worshipable for them also. And नत्वत् समोऽस्त्यभ्यधिकः कुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयेऽप्यप्रतिमप्रभाव. In all the three worlds, lokatrayepyapratimaprabhava, in all the three worlds, your might is unparalleled. Your powers are unparalleled. Nothing can be equal to you. Natvat samostya. Nothing can be equal to you. Forget about anything surpassing you. Apratima prabhava lokatraye. Then nothing can go beyond it. Abhyadhika to kutuha. How can anything be more excelling than you? There is no question about anything or anyone excelling you. You are the greatest of all. You are incomparable with anything. You are so great, and what have I done? It's like, somebody is blessed with a jar of Amrit. Amrit, the nectar, which will give immortalness to any being. So if somebody is being given a jar of Amrit and not knowing that it is Amrit, just thinking it as water, people use it to gargle. It's like that, I was given a glass of Amrit and I just use it for gargling. or like exchanging, and we all know how Kamdhenu is. Kamdhenu, any wish you make in front of her, your wishes will be fulfilled. It is like, just exchanging our own Kamdhenu with some ordinary calf. I treated you like that. You were the Kamdhenu, and I just treated you as an ordinary cow. Okay, so this your unmatched greatness is there, but you now please accept what my prayers of forgiveness. And how while he's explaining this, he's telling how you have to. He continues his request for forgiveness. Tasmat pranamya pranidayakayam प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम् Tasmat pranamya pranidayakayam. Very beautiful words from Arjun. Praising Shri Krishna. Further, he says, he's called, he's not even eligible to call himself as a friend, but Arjun is here in this particular shlok, he's referred to Shri Krishna as what? Deva. Because here before this, he's calling him with different names, and now he's calling him Deva. Only a God has that power to what? Forgive somebody. Here Shri Krishna is being told that I bow down to you, I completely surrender to you. Tasmat pranamya pranidayakayam. I'm doing a sakshang pranam to you. I'm with the whole body, I'm doing a pranam to you. So I'm doing pranam to you. I'm bowing down to you, completely surrendering myself to you. Kayam pranidhaya. Doing a dandavat pranam to you. I want you to forgive me. And hence I'm bowing down to you. I'm doing dandavat pranam to you. Prasadaye. Why? Because I want you to be happy with me. Prasadaye tva maham ishamidhyam. You are idyam. Idyam means what? You are the one who is worthy of praises. Idyam. Stuti karne yogya. The one who is worthy of being praised is you are that guy. You are a God who is worthy of all sorts of praise. I'm not even eligible to seek your forgiveness, but I still seek your forgiveness. And what sort of forgiveness is he seeking? He's seeking forgiveness in three ways. He's saying, because you are the father of the entire world. Everywhere he is saying, Pitasi lokasya characharasya, you are the father of this entire world. So as per a relation of a father, you please forgive me. Piteva putrasya, just how a father forgives his son. No matter what is the sin, out of love, a father will always forgive the son. Gradually, a father will understand that, okay, it's my son, I'll forgive. Sakha eva sakyuf, a friend. We all have heard these small things. Friends with no thank you, no sorry, ये सब कुछ चलता है. We have that informal relationship with our friends. Similarly, here also Arjun is telling, if not like, if not if you don't feel like, just think yourself as my father and forgive me. If not that, think of me as your friend. How a friend will forgive his friends, like that you forgive me. Or even if not, Priya eva priyayaha. How a husband and wife will be, no matter how what all happens, ultimately they'll forgive each other. Similarly, hey Krishna, you please let go my sins. All these three types of emotions are so beautifully expressed by Arjuna. And if you read more in between the lines in this particular shlok, there are three relationships which Arjun has given examples of. And these three fall in three categories of devotion. We all know that bhakti. There is a very beautiful, part about bhakti. A very beautiful preaching of bhakti has been given by Sri Ram to Shabari Mata, where he has told her about Navadha Bhakti, Navadha Bhakti, Navavidha Bhakti. In that, we'll not go into the details of that, but in that there are three types of bhakti he has expressed. Lalana Bhakti. And Lalan Bhakti is a form of devotion which depicts parental love for the deity. Like how Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans had for goddess Jagdamba. He used to call her mother, always my mother, my mother. He used to talk to her as if she is his own mother. And such beautiful incidences. We have a lot of syllabus to cover today, so I'll not go into too many stories of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahans, but we all are aware of his devotion towards Ma Jagdamba as his own mother. So when his guru had come to meet Ramakrishna Paramhans, he wait, let me ask my mother if I can come and take lessons from you. And when he went inside and asked Ma Kali, can I take teachings from him? She said, I have only called him all the way from Himalayas to teach you. He went out and said, yeah, my mother has told that she has only called you. When this guru entered, he said, I want to see your mother. And when he saw that this little boy is actually talking to Ma Kali, he was very surprised. So said, that is the Lalan Bhakti, where a devotee has a feeling of parental love towards his deity, towards the God. Then the Sakha Bhakti. Sakha Bhakti is the one that we see between Arjun and Shri Krishna. We also see that between Ram and Lakshman. So where they are like friends, there is devotion, but it's a very friendly devotion. But devotion is still there. The prime aspect is devotion, Madhurya Bhakti, the beautiful emotion that exists, emotion that has is the devotion that has that's between husband and wife, the Madhurya Bhakti. Different types of bhakti are there. All these three types of bhakti Arjun has displayed over here, and he's seeking forgiveness on the platform of these three bhaktis. And what he's saying, Deva Sodhum, oh God, forgive me. Arjun has now he is now praying to the Lord, which to Shri Krishna, and gradually requests him to what he has done all this praise. I like a friend, please excuse me. Like a friend, you forgive me. Like a father, you forgive me. Oh, having all this is for what? Because I'm very terrified by this form. Now forgive me for whatever I have done. Forgive me for everything. And now please come to your original form. Resume your original form. Conceal all these terrifying aspects. Why? Because I am very scared. Adrishta purvam rishitosmi drashtva bhayena cha pravyathitam mano me tadeva me darshaya deva rupam prasida devesha jagannivasa. What she is saying, I agree. Arjun is at a moment now. He is saying, I agree. I only had requested for this form, but now I am terrified. Adrashtapuram. Nobody has seen this form earlier. See, in the entire stories of Shri Krishna, so far, Shri Krishna has shown a bit of Vishwarupa Darshan to Mata Yashoda. Even in the court of Duryodhan, when Shri Krishna had gone, and when he was trying to have a peace treaty with the Kauravas on behalf of Pandavas, Duryodhan absolutely was not in a mood to accept all the peace treaty, and he started insulting Shri Krishna. While he did that, he ordered the soldiers, irrespective of the fact that all the great courtiers, all the advisors of Duryodhan were telling him not to do so, he ordered all the soldiers to capture Shri Krishna. To scare Duryodhan and all the other soldiers, Shri Krishna has assumed a Virat roop. That is also not Vishwaroop. It is a Virat roop he took for some time, and then he just walked out of that meeting. But it was just to scare Duryodhan and to show him what lies in front of him. Obviously, the message was not taken, but this is he has shown that Virat roop. He has shown a mild Vishwaroop to Yashoda Maya, but they were all very brief, not complete forms for very little time. But what has been shown to Arjun is the Vishwarupa Darshan. Without reserving anything, without having any kind of reservations, everything he said, Pashyame Partha Rupani, Shatashota Sahasrasha, everything, not concealing anything. Not keeping anything for himself. Everything has been shown. Adrishtapuram, Arjun himself says, I realize that nobody has ever seen this form. Adrishtapuram rishito asmi sar drishtva. I am very happy to see this form. Absolutely no doubts about that. But having seen this, how is my condition? Bhayena chapra vyathitam manome. I am very, very scared. And I am not only vyathita, I am pravyathita. I am very, very scared. He's not just scared, but very, very scared, very, very afraid. Me manaha bhayena, with fear. My mind is pained with lot of fear. This humongous form, this beautiful form, this very respectable form, this very worshipable form. This is a form which is engulfing the entire universe, and it is extremely enchanting. But Tadeva me darshaya deva roopam. I want to see your small form. Because I'm distressed at the moment. I'm so distressed, and what I want to do, I want to talk to you. And when I want to talk to you, which mouth do I look at to talk to you? There are so many ferocious mouths. Which form? I want to hug my Krishna. I want to hug my friend Shri Krishna. I want to feel his love. Which form? How do I hug? My two arms are too small to hug you. How do I hug you? How do I talk to you? I want to talk to you. I want to listen to you. Which mouth is talking to me? I will not realize this is a humongous form. How do I embrace you? Hence, this is enough now. I cannot talk to this form. I cannot embrace to this form. Please come to a sizable form. He is requesting. Tadeva me darshaya deva roopam prasida devesha jagannivasa. Here he is addressing Shri Krishna as Jagannivasa. You please be happy. The entire world resides in you. I understand that. But now please, hey Jagannivasa, hey abode of this entire universe, please be happy with me, and please show me a more identifiable form where I can identify with you, where I can see you, where I can, a sizable form. And he wants to see that Chaturbhuj Roop now. So Arjun is now making another request. What he is saying, I want to see your another form, and which is the Chaturbhuj form. He requests, Kiritinangadinain chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashtumaham tathaiva तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते. Why so many arms, so many mouths? Just show me that form of yours, which has a beautiful crown. It is crowned, Kiritina, crowned, and one with 4 hands holding Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and a lotus. The 4 hands holding these things. I want to see that beautiful form. Vishwamurte, hey Vishwamurte, you the one who is symbolic of this entire universe. जिसकी विश्व ही ये मूर्ति है, that is Vishwamurti. The entire world is his मूर्ति, is his the entire world is a personification of this deity whom we are talking about. So you are the deity. But I want to see what now? I want to see your Chaturbhuj. This is one adhyay. This is a chapter which helps us see God in everything. And when we are seeing, when we look into this chapter, when we understand this chapter, we have to understand that God is not just in everything. Our entire thing is residing in God, this entire universe. We all are, it's as if, in a balloon, we all are sitting. This entire Vishwa is the Brahma Roop, the Vishwa Roop is the God, and we are actually inside God. See, there is a difference between, touching water and getting wet, and being drenched in water, just putting yourselves in a lake. What is the difference? That difference it is. We all should be drenched in devotion for Shri Krishna. We should be drenched in this Vishwarupa Darshan, because we all are a part of this Vishwarupa Darshan. We are a part of this Vishwarupa. So this Sadhyay, when we start seeing the world with this perspective, when we see this Adhyay, and when we develop the perspective based on this Adhyay, all our fears are taken away. So this Vishwarup will definitely gradually make us fearless, because we'll realize that this entire thing is a part of us. We are a part of Vishwaroop. So everything will be is a part of us, and then we become fearless. So but what we have to also understand the limitation of our intellect. And what is the limitation of our intellect? Our two eyes, one nose, this hand, senses. Our limited intellect, that will want to see what? The Chaturbhuj or the Dvibhuj, because we cannot imagine the Vishwaroop all the time. For us, because we are born as human beings, what do we need? We have two eyes, we need to see something. We have 2 ears, we are bound to hear something. Hands, legs, whatever we have, we are bound to do something. We cannot just imagine Vishwaroop and spend our life, isn't it? So this is also a limitation of this body that we are residing in, that we cannot actually unite immediately with Vishwaroop. So what we have to devote our actions to Sri Krishna himself. See, we are bound to see something, then see the beautiful form of Sri Krishna in our houses, in our temples. See the beautiful, in Ayodhya, the Ram Lalla, beautiful Murti. See the Murti, enjoy the Murti. When we are singing, we have been given a mouth, we cannot be quiet. What to do? Don't talk, talk gossip, chant what? Harinam. Very beautiful. 2 years have been given to us. We'll be listening to something or another. Why listen to the gossip? Listen to Katha, Hari Katha. There is a very beautiful quote that Swamiji says, uh, Kathaon mein Katha, Hari Katha, Baki sab Vyatha. The only one which is worth listening is Hari Katha, Hari Naam. Rama Katha, Hari Katha, listen to Bhagavad Katha. So many beautiful things. All our ears are always dedicated to what? If we have to listen something, listen to the Hari Katha. When we are doing any actions, our karma, we are bound to do actions. We should see, there are two categories. One is a category of jnani, the knowledgeable ones, who are telling you to, withdraw all your senses from everything. But for ordinary people, what message does Bhagavad Gita have for ordinary people? We have to understand. When we see Vishwaroop, everything, for many people it feels very, sar ke upar se, like that feeling people get, that it is, we cannot imagine all this. For us, we have to understand what is there for ordinary people, that our sense, for the bhakt, for the sadhak, we have to invest our senses in the name of Shri Krishna, in the name of Hari, in the name of whichever deity you have faith in. So we withdrawing is very difficult. I will not see, I will not do, no, but investing is easier. And how will you invest? When you are looking, when you're watching movies, anything, watch the Hari Katha, watch the things which are, read books, very beautiful books. If you have seen just now in a beautiful Janmotsav, we had so many books. Vimochan was done, Mahabharat, Ramakatha, Hindi book was also published. So beautiful books are there. Read about Sri Hari whenever there is time. So invest our senses. It is difficult to, remove our senses, but as ordinary bhakts, we have to invest our senses the into things which we are devoted to. And at this, on this request of Arjun, Shri Krishna is just surprised. What is this? I have shown him Vishwaroop, and what is he asking me? The Chaturbhuj Roop, the Dvibhuj Roop. So Shri Krishna is very beautifully expressing his emotion at this point. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasanena Tavarjunedam Rupam Parandarshatamaatmayogat तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यै यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्. I am so happy with you, hey Arjun, that I have shown you a form which nobody has ever seen. Out of my art, out of my yoga, out of my yogic power, I have shown you a magnificent form. Me rupam tavadarshitam. I have shown you my magnificent form. And how is that magnificent form? Param tejomayam. How it is? It is supreme. Everything in this universe, and it is Adyam Anantam Vishwam. It is the beginning of the universe. It is the end of the universe. This is an endless form. I have shown you. So you can understand the God holistically from all directions. You can understand me. You can comprehend the concept of Bhagavan completely. That magnificence I have shown you. Yat vadanyena na drishtapurvam. Nobody else has seen this form before. Nobody else has seen this, and reiterating, he has reiterated the fact that the whole world appears out of this form. All incarnations also appear out of this form. And I have told you what the root of all the knowledge, the mool, the root of everything I have given. And this is great fortune. This is the best fortune. It will not come to anybody who has done great tap also. He continues, Shri Krishna. Na veda yajñāध्ययनैर्नदानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर. See, here he is saying, Hey Guru Pravira. Why Guru Pravira? The one who is the best amongst all the Guru clan. No amount of Veda Dhyayana. Veda Dhyayana means no amount of studies of the scriptures, no amount of Veda studies, no amount of tapa, ugra tapa. Ugra means no amount of penance, no amount of austerities, severe austerities. Even if you do, it is not possible to see this form. At different places, Arjun has addressed, Shri Krishna has addressed Arjun with different adjectives. Mahabahu, Kaunteya. All these adjectives he has always addressed Dhananjaya. And here he is reminding Arjun that you are the best in your clan, and that is why you have got this good fortune. Because you are the best in your clan, you deserve to know this this supreme supreme secret. I have shown you this mighty form. And tadanyena drashtam. No amount of Vedas, no amount of teachings, no amount of penance, no amount of yajna, nothing can give this kind of darshan. Nacha kriyabhir na tapobhirugraihi. No amount of there is no amount of religious rituals can give you that much punya to get to be able to see this form. And he further continues, Mate vyatha cha vimudha bhavo drishtva rupam ghoramidram mamedham vyapeta vih prita manav pulastam tadeva me rupamidam prapashya. At this point of time, what is the emotion that Arjun, that Shri Krishna is having? He's telling no amount of not possible for a normal bhakt, a normal devotee to see this form. I have shown you this form because you are the best in your clan, you are so great, and what you want to do? You want to see the ordinary form now. Don't be scared. It's like, a mother who wants to give badam halwa to her child. She has, with lot of efforts, made badam halwa for her child. And what this small child says, Mama, Maggie, please. It is like that. Then what the mother will say? No, I am telling you, I'm giving you badam halwa and you want to eat Maggie. And now, irrespective of how much badam halwa the mother is giving, the child says no, Maggie. So with that emotion, mother will say, okay, take. Like that, Mate Vyatha Macha Vimuda Bhava. Okay, don't be so scared. Be, keep your fears aside. Dashtva Rupam Ghora Midrang Mamedan. This form nobody has seen before. Having seen this terrible form, don't be so scared. Don't be so fearful. Wait, I will show you my original form. I'll show you a more I'll manifest myself into a different form, and then you prapashya tadeva me rupamidam prapashya. Prapashya means see carefully. You see That is the emotion. Bhagwan is saying, having shown you all this, also you want to see that form, then okay, you see that form. And what happens? Shri Krishna, because Arjun has requested for what? He has requested for a Chaturbhuj roop. So Shri Krishna first assumes a Chaturbhuj roop and then comes back to the Dvibhuj roop, which is explained by Sanjaya. This transformation. Sanjaya Uvacha Ityarjuna Vasudevastatoktva Swakam Rupan Darshayamasa Bhuyah Ashvasayamasa Chabitamenam Bhutva Punah Saumya Vaparmahatma. So Arjun has requested Ityarjuna Vasudevastatoktva, having put his request to Shri Krishna. What was his request? Kireetanangadinain chakrahastam. So show me your Chaturbhuj roop. So what Shri Krishna has done? Swakam Rupan Darshayamasa Bhuya. He has come to the Chaturbhuj form. So Shri Krishna did not directly from his Vishwaroop go to the Dvibhuj. Dvibhuj means the one with 2 arms. Chaturbhuj means the one with 4 arms. He directly did not go into the two-armed one, which is the Dvibhuj, the charioteer, as a charioteer of Arjun. That is the Dvibhuj form of Shri Krishna. And what is the Chaturbhuj form? The one with So that is a Chaturbhuj form. First he assumed a Chaturbhuj form, the one with 4 arms, Swakam Rupan Darshayamasa Bhuya, and then just to relieve Arjun, Ashvasayamasa Chavitamenam, to console the completely terrified Arjun. What happened? Shri Krishna assumed a Saumya, a simple, a gentle form, which is the form of the charioteer, the 2-armed, beautiful Shri Krishna, whom we all know, whom we all love. He has taken the simple Dvibhuj form. And then, with having seen this 2-armed form, Arjun is extremely happy. He is now completely satisfied. And how it is, in the scorching heat, if somebody gives us water, that thandak we'll have, that cool feeling. He is also now, that entire terrified form has disappeared, and now Arjun is experiencing that relaxed form, and he starts singing in his normal tone. Arjuna Uvacha Drishtvedam Manusham Rupan Tava Saumyai Janardana Idanimasmi Samvrittas Sacheta Prakriting Gataha. Seeing your human form, I am now at peace. I was so scared. I had lost all the peace of my mind. But now I am composed. I am back to myself. Drishtvedam manusham rupan tava saumyai janardana. How am I feeling? Sacheta prakriting gatah. Sacheta means I have come back to my senses. If all of you must have, gone on that roller coaster ride sometimes, or the wheels, giant wheels. After taking that ride, how we will feel, for a moment we are like, we take a moment to, come back to our senses, come back to our consciousness. Similar feeling Arjun is having. He's saying, Sacheta Prakriting Gataha. Now I am coming to my senses. And now he's chanting properly. After having said all these things, Arjun is feeling a little relaxed, and Shri Krishna has chanted some very beautiful shlokas which form the seed of Bhakti. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Sudardarshamidam Rūpam Drashtavanasi Hanmama Devāpyasya Rūpasya Nityam Darshanakaṅkṣiṇah Naham Vedairna Tapasa Nadanena Nachijaya Shakya evam vidho drashtam drashtavanasi mayadha. Here Shri Krishna has expressed some very important things. Whatever you have seen, the form that you have seen, Sudurdarshamidam, this is a very hard to see. This is a form which nobody gets to see. It is not easily seen by anyone. It is very difficult to see. It is a form which even the gods are desirous of seeing. Gods are always willing to see this form, and see, gods are always desirous of seeing this form. We should consider ourselves so lucky, and we should be very grateful to Bhagwan Veda Vyas, because of whom we get to read about this. So forget about seeing it, but getting to read about it. Gods are desirous of seeing it. For an ordinary person, even getting to read about it is so great. We should be full of gratitude, full of thankfulness for Bhagwan Veda Vyas and Arjun, because of whom we are getting to read about this beautiful form. A picture of this Vishwaroop gets painted in front of us when we have read these shlokas. So we also should consider ourselves so lucky, because this form is Sudurdarshamida. Sudurdarsha means very, very difficult to see. Further, Shri Krishna also mentions that Naham Vedairna Tapasa, no amount of, it's neither by the studies of Vedas, nor by austerity, nor by by a gift from somebody, nor by any amount of sacrifices or charity, one can get to see these forms. So one question arises at this moment. If studies of Vedas, doing so much stuff, all this is not going to give us so much punya that Veda, that we will not get to see Vishwarupa Darshan. Should we stop doing all these things? What is the use of doing all these things? We should remind ourselves of a shlok from the 18th chapter, where Sri Bhagavan says, Yajnadana tapak karma natyajam karyameva tat. Under any circumstances, a person should not give up yajna, dana, tapa. These good deeds, a person, yajna means, yajna we all know, penance, dana, charity, and tap, austerity. We should never give up these things. But this darshan, this kind of darshan is durlabha, means it is very, very it is very, very difficult. It is very, very rare. So if we want to see, if we also want to experience this, if we want to, having done all these things, okay, we will also do yajna as in the form of karma yajna. So we will do the best form of charity. We will do the best form of tap by doing our karma with full devotion. What is it that can take us so close to Vishwarup? This we all have to understand, and for that, these next two shlokas are extremely important. These two are very, very important shlokas, and these, as I told, in these two shlokas lies the seed of Bhakti Yoga. Only if a person goes through this, we all know after the 11th chapter, the 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. Where has the question come from? So we all know the 12th chapter starts with a question from Arjun. But where is this question coming from? It is from these two shlokas. Very important shlok. Shri Krishna says, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya ahamevam vidhorjana Jnatan drashtoi cha tatvena praveshtoi cha parantapa. Whatever you have seen, that no amount of it, if it's so difficult to get all this tapa yajna, if it is so difficult to get all these things, by no amount of austerities can get us this Vishwarupa darshan. What is it that will get us close to Shri Krishna is explained in this particular shlok. And what is the answer to this? Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya. Bhaktya tu ananya shakyam means which kind of bhakti? There is one adjective that is added to the word bhakti, to the word devotion, and that is ananya bhakti. This adjective is very important for us to understand. Normally, what people will think ananya bhakti means, there are people who misinterpret it. They think that only Shri Krishna should be worshipped. Ananya means Shri Krishna alone. No, that's not what Shri Krishna means. What is the meaning of this Ananya Bhakti? It is single-minded devotion towards Shri Krishna or any deity. Bhakti can, anyone who has a single-minded devotion can attain me, can attain this kind of punya, can attain me. So, for this also, Shri Krishna has explained very beautifully. What does this entire thing mean? Ananya. Ananya means what? It doesn't mean that nobody else. It means what? me alone. How is the Ananya Bhakti? Just imagine that a child and a mother are going in a fair in the, in different exhibitions and all. We have different exhibitions. Now in this exhibition, suppose the child gets lost somewhere. The child is, the haath pakad ke the mother and the child are going, and this mother loses the track of the child, and the child is also busy watching some toys shop, and they lose track of each other, and the mother has moved ahead. Now this child for some time is engrossed in the shop, and then he realized, my mother is not around me. I don't see her anywhere. And at that point, some shopkeepers, people around him will say, okay, have this chocolate, have water, have juice, play with these toys. For some time, it's easy to keep the child engaged. Wait, your mother will come. Wait for some time, your mother will come. That is fine. But after some time, there will be a point where the child will not want anything else but mother. No amount of how many toys you give, how many chocolates you give, what the child will say, I want only my mother. The child starts crying, says, now I nothing else I want, I only want my mother. So at the point where a person reaches where he wants only his mother, when that desperation comes in your devotion, that is Ananya Bhakti. The only thing I care about, I breathe, I see, I chant, I listen to is Sri Krishna. That is Ananya Bhakti. That is devotion. When I'm cooking for my family, I feel as if I'm cooking for Sri Krishna. When I'm doing my work, entire work, I'm offering to Sri Krishna. That is Ananya Bhakti. So, and by this Ananya Bhakti, by this desperate devotion, by this single minded devotion, what can happen? Nyatun, drashtuin cha tatvena. You can know me, you can see me as is. Tatvena, you can see me as it is, you can see me in reality. And pravesh cha parantapa. So ultimately, you can enter into me. You can enter into me means you become united with me. We can enter the form of the God. So what does this mean? We are already a part of Vishwarup. We are already in Him, and He is residing in us. But it is our ego which takes us away from this realization that we are a part of Him. He is a part of us. Ideally, that is how the case is. But because of our ego, because of we considering ourselves as different from, this entire ocean, what happens? We start feeling that we have to unite in something else. So we have to just kill our ego and have what? The feeling of a complete unition with God. And how that will come? By the Ananya devotion, by Ananya Bhakti. See a drop of water. If in this ocean, if I take a drop of water, and if the water starts considering itself different from the ocean, it is meaningless. It is like that we are few drops of this from this ocean, from this Vishwarup. We who have started thinking ourselves as different from Sri Krishna, as different from this Vishwarup Bhagwan. And that is our problem. The moment we realize our own identity, the moment we realize that we are them, and all our actions are united with Sri Krishna, are united with this Vishwarup, are united with the Parabrahma Tattva, we are united. For that, there is no need to even, give up on this form, give up on this bodily form. Even staying in this form, just the realization of being united with God is the moksha. And the next shlok, the last shlok of this chapter, this is a very beautiful shlok. Adi Shankaracharya says this particular shlok is the summary of entire Bhagavad Gita. If a person understands this one shlok, they will understand the crux of entire Bhagavad Gita, by with which by understanding of with this shlok, the sadhak will get united with God. This is the might, this is the beauty of this last shlok. There are 5 prime advices in this shlok. It is a very beautiful shlok. Mat karma kran mat paramo mat mattah sangavarjitah nirvairah sarvabhuteshu yassamamiti pandavam. What are the different things Shri Krishna is saying here? Mat karma krin. Here, this entire flow is the crux of the entire Bhagavad Gita. Shri Krishna says 5 things a sadhak has to do, 5 things a person should do. Mat karma krit. All the actions that you do should be dedicated for me, dedicated towards me. All the actions are done for me. Karma yoga, whatever actions I am doing are Shri Krishna Arpanamastu, are for him. Mat Parama, who always looks upon me as a supreme, considers me as a supreme. And Mat Bhakta, that person is always devoted to me. With these 3 prime advices, Shri Krishna covers the Karma Yoga, the Jnana Yoga. With Mat Karma Krit, he covers the Karma Yoga. Mat Paramaha, he covers the Jnana Yoga, because knowing that he is the supreme of all things is Jnana Yoga. So Mat Parama. Mat Bhaktaha, with saying he's taking that I should be completely devoted to him, he is also explaining that Bhakti Yoga. And 2 things he is telling us to avoid. And what are the 2 things to avoid? Sangavarjitaha, is free from attachment. You have to give up on what? The attachment. What is the attachment? Just some time back we thought we consider ourselves distinct from the Vishwarup. Considering ourselves as distinct, and then thinking that, this is mine, this computer is mine, this is my child, this not my child. Being free from the attachment. And then nirvaira sarvabhuteshu, no feeling of enmity towards anyone. No matter how much a person might be. You see, with these things, how to attain these qualities in our lives, for that we have to learn the charitra. We have to see the life stories of various saints, various great people. Yeah, recently we were at Arandi, and being experiencing how the life of Jnaneshwar Maharaj must have been, getting to hear from the localites and seeing all those places. How much a person can, in spite of what Jnaneshwar Mauli got from the society, he developed a character such that he himself became the Mauli. Mauli means the mother. So his parents were, taken away by the society, but he became the mother for the entire society. That is the might of Jnaneshwar Mauli. What Sri Ram, what Sri Ram has undergone in his life, he was being crowned what? The king of Ayodhya. He was the crown prince, and he was being crowned the king. Next morning, what is going to happen? Sri Ram is going to be crowned as the king. And what happens in one night? The story has changed. He has been ordered to go to 14 years of Vanvas, 14 years of exile, and in spite of that, no enmity towards anything. He didn't have that feeling, let me come back after 14 years and I will see. No, with full happiness, same emotion, no matter whether he's being crowned or his entire devotion towards his father, entire devotions towards his karma, no attachment to the crown, to the simhasan, no attachment to the post of being a king. See, had it been somebody ordinary, we would have been attached to that, post of king. I am supposed to be a king. We have to learn. See, Ramayana and Mahabharata, all these stories are not just stories to know, to enjoy. No, these are the stories to inculcate in our lives. Small thing, I didn't get the invitation card to the wedding, can arise such high amount of ego in us. But see, look at the character of Sri Ram, how it is. It's okay. It is my karma. Whatever comes my way is good. Zero ego towards anything. So getting these characters, getting the, whatever we learn from these scriptures in our life, we can actually attain these qualities. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. How it looks so difficult, but how we have to attain? We have to learn these different the characteristics from these great characters. And why go very far? See, our Swamiji also. Oh, so such an attractive personality, so great personalities from all these, whether political, spiritual, every realm, respect Swamiji so much. Why? Because he has developed his character. We have to keep such idols in front of us. We have to keep such idols in front of us. Then only we can reach. Directly thinking about the Vishwaroop and trying to attain it, it is a very far-fetched dream. What we have to do? Gradually focus and gradually build our personality. So step by step move ahead in our lives such that we can inculcate these characteristics within ourselves. And which are those steps? Shri Krishna has told here. 2 steps to avoid. Which are the 2 things to avoid? Sangavarjitaha, nirvaira sarvabhuteshu. Feeling of enmity towards anybody we should avoid. Feeling of attachment, excessive attachment one should avoid. And what is it that we should keep with us? We keep within what we have to develop within ourselves. Mat karma krit, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha. Dedicate all your actions towards Shri Krishna. Dedicate, understand that He is the supreme, and dedicate all your devotion towards this. And where do we begin with? How do we do this? This is the question ultimately we all will seek. These translations are okay. Understanding the shloka is okay. How do I get it in my life? Geeta padhe, here and here it's written, no? Geeta padhe, padhaye, jeevan mein laye. How to get it in our life? Simple thing our Swamiji says. What? Every morning, get up and chant a prayer where we start our day. How do we start our day? By offering all our karma for Shri Krishna. Tell yourself, promise yourself that whatever I am doing today, I am offering to you. कर प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में लगता हूँ अब तेरे काज पालन करने को आज्ञा तब मैं नियुक्त होता हूँ आज. Whatever duties are coming to me, they are the orders of Shri Krishna. You have to understand that whatever has come to me, they are the orders of Shri Krishna, and as this is your order, I am going to follow all those directions, whatever action. So even if Ramji was being told to go to exile, he has taken it as the ajna of my Param Pita Paramatma. I will go. अंतर में स्थित रह कर मेरी बागडोर पकड़े रहना निपट निरंकुश चंचल मन को सावधान करते रहना. One sankalp we have made in the mind, one thought we have made in the mind, that whatever I am doing as per your request. What does the second para of the song say? That you stay in my mind. See, I have made up a decision, that I have made up this thing, that whatever I've been asked to do today, I'll consider it as an as an order from Parampita Paramatma and do. But how is our mind? It is fickle, isn't it? It wants to run here and there. So to control this mind, I'm requesting whom? The Parampita Paramatma to me, antar mein sthit rehkar, you stay within me and hold the reins of this mind, and then take care of all my thoughts, that this mind has to behave properly. अंतरयामी को अंतस्थित देख संकित होवे मन पाप वासना उठते ही हो नाश लाज से वह जल भुन. The moment it goes out of control and somewhere sinful thing comes in my mind, I want you to take care of that thought, and it should be cut from the root itself. So, hey Shri Krishna, stay in my mind and do this for me. जीवों का कलरव जो दिन भर सुनने में मेरे आवे तेरा ही गुणगान जान मन प्रमदित हो अति सुख पावे. The whole day so many voices are coming to my ears, so many things will be going around me, so many things will be going around me, but whatever din bhar, whatever color or whatever sound is coming to me, irrespective of that, your praise should be in my mind. Everything should sound like Shri Krishna to me. In spite of all the chaos around me, my mind should be able to think about your sounds. तू ही है सर्वत्र व्याप्त हरि, तुझ में यह सारा संसार, इसी भावना से अंतरभर, मिलूं सभी से तुझे निहार. And then you are everywhere. We have seen the 10th chapter, the 11th chapter. You are the one who is entirely encompassing the whole world. So wherever I see, whatever I see in this world, I should be able to see this. May this emotion be filled in my heart all the time. So if I see a beggar, a person in need, or somebody whom I'm not very fond of, in that person also I should be able to see your fraction of you in that thing also. प्रतिपल निज इंद्रिय समूह से जो कुछ भी आचार करूं, केवल तुझे रिझाने को बस तेरा ही व्यवहार करूं. So Indriya Samu, what is this? This group of senses that you have gifted me. May all these be invested only in your work. Tera hi achar karu. Whatever I am doing, may it be always devoted to you. May it always be for you only. So this is a very important para. Whenever we are chanting, whenever we are talking, going for this is not very difficult. You know, when in the last year when we went to Rishikesh, and I was seeing there is this shopkeeper. I was very impressed by this shopkeeper. So he was mute all the time, just quiet. If you ask him for anything, he'll do just, chawal do, tumkum do. We went to get some puja samagri from there. He was just doing his, not a single word he's uttering, except for, we're just giving one-liner instruction to that, ye nikalo, just 2 words, nothing extra he will speak. Because throughout, so I asked this other fellow in the shop, this bhaiya never talks, is it? I have from 2 years I'm coming here, I have never seen him talk. He says he's always doing jap in his mind. So being in his shop also, see, no need of that that difficult thing, but small things for housewives. What we are doing, folding the clothes in the house, cooking, cutting vegetables. How difficult is it to invest our senses in the name of Shri Krishna? So Pratipala Nija Indriya Samu se jo kuch bhi aachar karo, whatever I am doing throughout the day, may they be devoted to attract you. May they all my actions be for you. Tujhe rajhane ko. Just to everything that I do is dedicated towards you. With that emotion, if we are able to think of God, then all these 5 characteristics which are expressed in the 55th shlok, which is a very important shlok as per Adi Shankaracharya Bhagwan also, we will be able to inculcate enter Bhagavad Gita in our mind. And this shlok forms the seed of what Arjun has asked to Shri Krishna in the 12th chapter that we have already covered in the earlier Vivajin sessions. With that, we come to an end of this extremely beautiful chapter. Om Tat Saditi Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayai Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vishvarupa Darshana Yogo Namai Kadashodhyayaha. Hari Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Tat Sat. Entire discourse in the lotus feet of Shri Krishna and Param Pujya Swamiji. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see that.
Didi, really, it was very nice in your beautiful voice and so endearing. And you make it so interesting with interesting anecdotes as well. The mother-child relationship that you gave us. It is so how we get lost in the materialistic world, and how we eventually, given the God's grace, we come back to the reality and be one with the divine. And thank you, Didi. And we will give Didi a quick break before the question and answer session. I will do the announcements and then we will take the question answer. And so as I announced earlier, for those who might have missed it, 31st L1 batch is starting from Friday, March 1st. And please share this word with your family and friends and those who might be interested in learning Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. And also the first session on level 4 grammar class by our respected Kavita Verma Didi is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Indian Standard Time. You can plan on attending that session as well. And now, Didi, before we take up the question and answer, many of the sadhaks have posted. Oh, you already did.
I
already did.
just-
You read our mind. See, thank
Yeah,
you,
I just
Didi.
read through the chat.
You shared that and in your beautiful voice. And I don't know whether you can send a audio recording in your voice, if possible.
Visha
That's
Thais
just a
is
request.
already there actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So your request is already answered, and I too was waiting for it. Thank you again. And as our Bhaiya Kailas Bhaiya ji already has messaged, please, if you have any questions, I see like 2 or 3 hands raised already. So you can turn on the video and bring up the question, and our Shraddha Didi will answer your queries.
I'll try to
Thank you.
answer.
Yes.
Ji, Kanakalata
Thank you.
Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी
Krishna ji.
दीदी the Vivechan Satra has been nicely explained and with beautiful examples. I felt very much excited and delighted. My question is, now I am in L4 and I want to join in L1 simultaneously. Is it possible?
No, so you complete your L4 and you join back again. No? What is the problem with that? So instead of ideally it's not allowed to do 2 classes at a time, and it is not even good to do 2 classes at a time because you cannot focus on both chapters simultaneously. So you complete the entire L4, and after your L4 you can rejoin from level 1, and everybody can rejoin as many number of times with the same number. You can continue repeating, and our Ashu Bhaiya always says that you should do at least 18 cycles like that, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. So definitely you can rejoin. So it is a matter of few months to rejoin.
Thank you, Didi. That I knew, but this thing simultaneously can one do 2 classes?
No, simultaneously it is not allowed, and it is not even recommended. I mean, personally, even I feel it should not.
It's all right, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you.
For it.
And you can always do Swadhyay for that instead of breaking the rules of being in 2 classes. So if you want, since you have already completed 12th chapter and 15th chapter. So while whatever you are learning in your level 4, read 12th and 15th at home. Isn't it?
Okay. Thank you, Didi.
Chaya Didi, Pranam, Jai Shri Krishna. Please unmute Chaya Didi.
Namaste, Didi. Didi, I would like to speak in Hindi. Can I speak?
Sure, Didi, Hindi, Marathi, anything.
दीदी मैं जानना चाहती हूँ कि महाभारत के बाद क्या हुआ, क्या अर्जुन को उनका विश्व रूप याद रहा, माने उसके बाद उन्होंने श्री कृष्ण को कैसे ट्रीट किया, एज अ गॉड और एज अ रिलेटिव और एज अ फ्रेंड?
He remembered whatever Shri Krishna has told. Arjun did not forget. Arjun bhula nahi tha. In fact, after the entire scene, it was a war time. So obviously, after seeing him in the normal form, they had a normal conversation. But the bhav had definitely changed. And after the war, once when Pandavas were sitting with Shri Krishna, there is a story in Mahabharata where Arjun says, that time we were in the, war. So I managed to see you and listen to you, but can you tell me the entire Bhagavad Gita? Can you show me the Vishnu? He said, at that moment when I was telling you the Bhagavad Gita, I was in a different state. I cannot go in that state just like that. So he remembered. That is why he asked, isn't it? So definitely he had the memory of.
इसका वर्णन है बाद में महाभारत में कि हाँ उन्होंने पूछा था इस टाइप का, इसका वर्णन है क्या कि मतलब
डिटेल तो मुझे नहीं पता, बट ये तो डेफिनेटली है कि अर्जुन को उन्होंने कहा था कि आप वो फिर से सुनाओ, फिर से दिखाओ. दैट वर्णन दैट ऑलरेडी. anyone who wants to ask the question is
And
requested. जी, अच्छा, जी, छाया दीदी.
others, दूसरे को भी अर्जुन ने बताया या दूसरों को पता चला कि ऐसा उस समय, तब संजय और धृतराष्ट्र को तो पता चला, बाकी
बाकी हाँ, so that's what in front of the Pandavas only, no, because अर्जुन ने अकेले ने ही सुना था. तो अर्जुन और सब पांडव जब एक साथ बैठे थे तो तब उन्होंने पूछा कि हम लोगों को भी बताओ. एंड श्री कृष्ण said, now I cannot say. के सामने उन्होंने बताने की जरूर कोशिश की है. एंड फिर महर्षि वेदव्यास has written down everything, so everybody knows.
Okay, thank you, Di.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna. Anybody who wants to ask the questions is requested to start the videos. So
Yes, Didi.
हाँ जी. Jai Shri Krishna Poonam ji.
हाँ जी दीदी, जय श्री कृष्णा. दीदी, from whenever we comes from shloka 50 to 51, there is a change in the tune. And Tristop Chand to Anustop Chand. So what is behind it? आखिर ऐसा है?
ऐसा कुछ ज्यादा we cannot say that there is any logic behind it, but see, whenever that Trishtup Chand is there, there is a very very desperate emotion. एक प्रकर्ष भाव है अर्जुन का, very you see in the second chapter also. Guruna hatva hi mahanubhavan. There is a very strong emotion. So whenever there is a change into from the subtle tone to that strong emotion in Bhagavad Gita, we will see there is a change in the tone. Same thing even when Shri Krishna is saying certain shlokas of 15th chapter, you will see that Trishtup Chand has come. Wherever there is a more prominent bhav that is there, that change is happening, but as such there is no particular logic behind it.
Thank you, dear. धन्यवाद.
Take care. जी, Anasuya ji, pranam. Jai Shri Krishna. Please unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I want about in the 9th chapter why Shri Krishna said Sriyo Vaishyas Tata Shudras Tepi Ati Paranga.
That should be asked in the 9th chapter, Vivechan actually, because there the Vivechak is more pleased. But here, just to settle your curiosity, it is not a bhav of superiority or inferiority towards anybody. Here it is in general. These people do not have the right at that particular time in the society. They did not have the right to education or were a little deprived, and that is why it is considered that those categories are mentioned separately by Shri Krishna. But it does not mean that he's having a inferior perspective towards them. But for a more detailed explanation, I think you should just refer to 9th chapter Vivechan, and more learned Vivechaks are giving the Vivechan there also. Pandikar Kakaji, Vandana Kakiji, and even in English we have Rupal Didi and Kavita Didi. So you can definitely ask in that shloka context, they will explain more nicely. But we have to understand that it is not out of inferiority, but at that point of time, these were a little less privileged categories, and that is why giving them as examples, they have been quoted. Okay.
Thank you, Didi.
Pranam. Veena Sethi Ji. Pranam. Jai Shri Krishna. I think Chaya Didi's turn is already over. Is there anything else she wishes to ask? Ji Veena Didi. Pranam.
जी प्रणाम दीदी. दीदी मैं 4th लेवल कर रही हूँ और मैं एक दो सवाल समझ नहीं आते. 11th अध्याय में हम लोग कहते हैं कि कर्म करके उसको तुम उसका जो फल है वो भगवान को. मुझे समझ नहीं आता कैसे. मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मैं अपनी ड्यूटी करती हूँ, पेशेंट्स भी देखती हूँ, घर भी देखती हूँ, लेकिन मुझे ये समझ नहीं आता इतनी गीता पढ़ने के बाद भी कि कर्म करके वो नहीं. प्लीज जरा समझाएंगे थोड़ा सा.
समझ में आता है. बहुत सिंपल बात है. So when I cook for my family, because it is an English Vivechan, is it okay if I answer in English?
Yes.
So her question is very interesting, that it is okay that we have understood that our karma fal should be given off or should be dedicated to Shri Krishna. How do we do that is a question. And for that, one thing is first, there are two aspects of this. Once when I'm doing something for a simple act like cooking for the family, when there is a moment when we are expecting some appreciation, some consideration for our act. When we stop doing that, then that is the first thing. So not expecting any appreciation, not expecting किसी और के लिए नहीं कर रहे, हम भगवान के लिए जब करें. See, when we do puja also, it should not be for a particular fruit. And when we are doing that, first thing is not be getting that feeling of being appreciated, that ye karna chahiye. And second very important thing, how to before starting any task, we have to disassociate ourselves from it also. That before, you see how our Geeta classes start in our normal Zoom classes, we start with a prayer. Vasudeva Sudam. We end with a prayer, Yogesham. Why is it? Every task you start with a prayer and end with a prayer. Anything that is done between that is offered to Shri Krishna. So this is the actual emotion behind our classes, starting with a prayer, ending with a prayer. All our events starting with a prayer and ending with a prayer is that whatever is done in between should be dedicated to Shri Krishna. So if I start with an emotion that now, for example, when I'm starting with this talk and I think that, oh, Shri Krishna, this is for you and I'm chanting on your behalf, he will take care of the entire work, and the entire fruit already I have, pre-invested in him only. So that bhav automatically, your mind starts getting programmed, Devi. See, what happens with us, there is also a problem that we think it is difficult. Now, day we feel that, it is easy. Before starting only, I say, whatever I'm going to do now is going to be offered to Shri Krishna. Then we don't feel like prasad when we are cooking. We say we are doing it as an offering. तब हम चख के देखते हैं क्या? नहीं ना, because we know that we are cooking it for the God, so we are not tempted to eat it. So anything, same thing for our karma. If we are doing the karma with a bhav that it is for the God Himself, then we will not be tempted to get its fruits. So that bhav you should have at the onset of your action. And for that, a very beautiful trick Swamiji tells, the prarthana which I shared towards the end of this session today. You have to chant every day in the morning. Then all the reins are already in the hands of Shri Krishna. So, Kar pranama tere charano mein. If I start the day, every action that I am doing is for him, then nothing wrong will also happen from your, and whatever is, it will be taken care of.
So will you chant that Kavita in the end of this session?
No, I've already done it.
You have already done it, so maybe I joined
on
late. I think I have it. So anyways, if I don't have it, maybe next time I will listen and try to remember it. Thank you, Didi.
Anyways, and not just need of chanting the whole prarthana, even small Vasudeva Sutan, if you chant and start, the bhav is more important. What your emotion behind it, the task is more important. Pranam Rahasti.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया.
दीदी, what are mat karma krut mat paramo?
Mat karma krit means all your actions should be dedicated to me. Shri Krishna is saying they should be dedicated to the God, to the deity whom you worship. And mat paramaha means considering myself as supreme. You have to understand. See, what is the bhav? Some people will say, I have become so big. We have to understand that more than us, who is supreme? The God is supreme. The governments, whoever. So we consider so many people as great in our daily life. But who is the ultimate supreme? It is Shri Krishna himself. So mat parama, considering him as supreme. That is mat parama.
Okay, thank you.
This is, I think, yeah, Jai Shri Ji. Pranam. Jai Shri Didi, please unmute yourself. Jai Shri Krishna Ji, please unmute. Anybody else? I see 2 more hand raises, but their videos are not on. So please on the video at least for some time so you can be spotlighted.
Jai Shri Didi,
Jai Shri Didi, please unmute. Unmute kariye. Jayashree, please unmute. I am sending you a request.
Can you send this bhajan in the WhatsApp?
It's already in the chat window. In the chat.
I'm not reading it properly. There is some problem.
Copy kar lijiye. I can't send in the WhatsApp.
No, only 2 lines is there. Palan karna agya.
No, you click on read more. See, there is a read more. Or you can get it on Google also. It's very much
in between also, I couldn't hear your Vivechan because of
the
the net
Vivechan is
problem.
also there on YouTube, Didi. On YouTube, everybody should be subscribed to our channel, Geeta Parivar channel. You will see the Vivechan on Geeta Parivar.
That is where the problem. And I have not once or twice only because the time is unsuitable for me.
That's okay. No problem. Everything, and also on vivechan.learngeeta.com.
Okay. And one more thing I have to ask is how to become a perfect Geeta chanter.
Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Shri Krishna himself says how to become perfect not only at Geeta chanting, but at anything. What we have to do? We have to do continuous abhyas, continuous practice. That is the only thing. Nothing comes without practice. Everybody who is able to chant it has happened because of practice. Practice in various ways. We also have that practice.learngeeta.com. See Geeta Parivar books.
Send any audio or any cassette is available for
No, for audio, what? Everything is there, no? When you attend Zoom classes, and after the Zoom classes, you will be able to, you will get the audios. The audios are by our respected Vijaya Tai and respected Shruti Didi, respected Suvarna Kakiji. Beautiful audios you'll get from 3 of them.
That is for what I mean to say is that is for learning. What I mean to say is if suppose I'm traveling or I'm somewhere so that I can hear continuously.
For that also, yeah. So for that we have Didi. Suvarna Kakiji's audios are also there. Vijayatai's audios are also there. You will get the entire chapter audios. You can ask the tech of your.
Suppose today I hear one chapter 2.
These are
I want to hear chapter 2.
Yes.
Then tomorrow I have to hear chapter 3.
Yes,
That's
some
why I'm
more
asking.
audios are there. If Kailash Bhaiya, if you have the link to, there is a link of that is there, and if you have our Learn Saral Pathiniya Geeta book, at the end of the book there is a QR. Okay, try to get that book also. At the end of every chapter there is a QR code. If you scan the QR code, that audio of that chapter starts playing. That is one option. Then in your WhatsApp groups, all the chapters audios are sent. The entire audio is also sent. Recently that first chapter we concluded in level 3, so the first chapter was sent. All chapters full audios are sent. Didi. Talk to the tech in your group. They will be able to help. Whoever is the tech of your group, no, technical assistant bhaiya ya didi koi honge, otherwise the group coordinator or the trainers also will be able to help. But it is there. Okay. Otherwise also there see Kailash bhaiya sent one website on the chat, see practice.learngeeta.com. You can go to this website, okay, and then you will be able to see all the audios. Okay. Okay, next. Ji Vrinda Didi, Jai Shri Krishna, pranam to you.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Didi, I wanted to ask you about that bhajan. I wanted it. So where can I get it, you said?
It's available everywhere, Didi.
What's the name? It starts with which word?
Kar pranam tere charanon.
Kar pranam tere charanon. Okay. And one more thing when it comes to karma yoga, there is one thing you realize first, that everything God is doing through you. You are nobody. Actually, that entire energy, what you are is Him only. So every work, every job, even when you operate, even when you do anything, everything is being done by Him. And we in our ignorance feel that we are doing something great. It's not like that. I have got this experience on so many occasions.
And that experience a person starts getting only when they are, they start practicing it to a certain extent. All of a sudden, if I say that you are not anything, people will not believe that. It starts from stepwise. Now, because you started stepwise, now you have the complete experience of, that I am nobody, everything God. But even to reach that realization, people have to start somewhere. And that somewhere is the first step is starting to devote your actions towards Sri Krishna. Very correctly said by you. Correct, very much. Jai Shri Krishna. Pranam. Jai Shri Krishna. Ji, Saubhagya Ji, Lakshmi. Saubhagya Lakshmi Didi, please unmute yourself. Jai Shri Krishna. Kartika Ji, please turn on your videos. Please unmute, Didi. I can't hear you, Didi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please say.
Yeah. No, I would like to know, because we are aged, we cannot remember what all the links you are given. You said so many links. Can you please furnish all the links so that we can copy it and then we can see?
Yeah. See, one easiest thing I'll tell you. You know how to download applications from Play Store?
No, madam. No, I am not good in that.
Okay,
That is
you
the
can take
problem.
somebody's help and download our Learn Geeta app, mobile app. So
Okay.
if you download Learn Geeta mobile app, everything is there in that app. That is one thing. Then if you want to practice, see, the names of the domains are very easy. Practice.learngeeta.com. If you want to go to Vivechan's, very easy. Vivechan.learngeeta.com. So easy.
All those names I want so that it will be there with me
The tip of
permanently.
your team should be able to help you, but I'm just telling that it is very easy to remember also. What you want, .learngeeta.com. Help you want, help.learngeeta.com. So Learn Geeta has made it very easy for you. But if at any point of time, please take the help of the tech bhaiya or didi. They have the links of everything.
Okay.
Thank you. Pranam Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, this Vimochan interpretation class will be in Hindi or English only, no? Actually, we are from Telugu only.
So when you go to colleges or universities, the college syllabus is in English only. There, do we request please start in Telugu? No. But here we are definitely trying to get it in Telugu, but till it comes.
Yes, ma'am. So actually, we are a little bit aware of English and Hindi, but my mother, my mother and my father, they are not able to understand.
This request is coming from many places, and definitely Ashu Bhaiya will look into it.
Actually, what I thought, no, I can't understand Hindi. I can't able to understand this Vimotion class. First, by seeing your classes, no, we missed many interpretations class like that. I'm feeling.
I definitely pass on your message, Kartika ji. But till in the meantime, you can also, I think the translations are available for whatever Hindi Vivechans are there. They are translated, I think, in all the languages. And definitely I'll pass on your message also. Until then, I just tell English or...
Very nice, really very, very nice, ma'am. Your explanation really.
Unfortunately, I don't know Telugu.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much. I think we're done with all the questions, Didi. We can proceed further.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much. And your bhajan, your Vivechan session, everything is so loud, and you are such an inspiration to us. And really, thank you. And before we go to the concluding part of the session, I would like to just thank our technical coordinator of the day, Kailas Bhaiya. Thank you for doing it so nicely. And our entire trainer team and all the entire Geeta Parivar team who is making this possible, and all our devotees who attended this Geeta session made it so interactive and very enlightening. And before we conclude, we have to thank the Almighty for making this session possible. And to do the prarthana, we have Krishna Mohan Rao Bhayaji with us, and it is a really, he is actually from Hyderabad, and he is a retired.
He's also from Bhagyanagar.
Okay.
Pranam bhai.
Retired.
Hyderabad is known as Bhagyanagar.
Bhagyanagar. Oh, so sweet. Yeah. That's something
Nice
yeah, something new I learned today. Thank you. So, yeah, he's from Bhagyanagar. He's a retired district agriculture officer and holds a MSc and a B.Ed degrees associated with Geeta Parivar since June 2021. Bhayaji is already offering seva in creative writing, MTT, and also in TA departments. It's really nice, Bhayaji. And I request you to do the Prarthana before we conclude the session.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी। योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Mohan Bhayaji. That was beautiful. Now let us all recite Hanuman Chalisa. Oh, sorry, Gajanan Bhayaji, you had a question. Sorry, missed
I was
you.
waiting for my chance.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Maybe because the video was off, that's why probably. Yeah, please continue.
Please, yeah, go ahead, Bhayaji.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you, Bhayaji.
First of all, I appreciate the explanation given by Madam. Very excellent. I am the learner of Geeta from my childhood. But I joined this center latest and completed the first certificate. And I want to serve as a creative writer. And that they have given me permission. For this explanation given by Madam, 2.5 pages, A4 pages are completed to write the notation there. So very excellent. Out of my experience of 28 years as a faculty in bank and yoga center, I have accepted this job and I will hope that I will be successful in this work. My question is, Madam, who is the writer of this Kara Pranam Tere Charanam? Name I want.
Oh, sorry, I don't know. I heard his prayer when I started, attending sessions at Rishikesh with Swamiji, but I am not very sure.
Oh, okay, no problem. Because I have to write there the name.
But
no
yeah, I'll definitely try to find out.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Looks like you have posted a message. If you can turn on the video, we can take one more question before we conclude the session.
Sure. No problem.
Jai Shri.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think we already took her question. Jai Shri ji, she has.
Shri ji, she had asked a question before.
Yeah, if she has anything else, we can take.
Anything else, Didi? If you have a question, please turn on the video so that we can. Yeah. Okay, please, you can unmute yourself and ask the question, Didi.
I want to ask, I have applied for Vishnu Sahasranama classes, but there is no message about it. Tomorrow the class is about to start. So till now I didn't get any message from anyone.
It is conducted by Geeta Parivar only, but the team that manages it is a different team. So here nobody might be having much information about it, but when you enroll, you must have got some confirmation.
No, after enrolling, we didn't have any message. We didn't receive anything. In fact, I tried helpline also in the afternoon, but nobody picked up.
Didi, may I?
Yeah,
regarding Vishnu Sahasranam or Ram Raksha, whenever you register, immediately you go to the WhatsApp group. You have to join the WhatsApp group, and whenever
WhatsApp group only, just as this Geeta class.
If you are added in WhatsApp group, then the rest it's observe it daily. What message?
So we are observing it daily, but till today,
then it will come.
I rang in the afternoon, but nobody is picking up in the helpline.
See, whenever the sufficient members are available, then they will come as the class. Don't worry, you keep it as it is.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to ask Shraddha Didi. You said whatever you do, we have to think it as if for doing Krishna. Even my mother, when I got married also, my mother said, God has given you the responsibility of your husband because he goes to work. So to look after him, God has created you. So you have to look after him. Whatever problem comes in your way, you have to solve it. Whatever he says, whatever this, you have to help him. But I find it most of the times we cannot do it. So as if God has given us, we think in mind, but most of the time we cannot, what you say, we cannot bring in our life. What is the way for it?
Oh, that's what we discussed, isn't it? That being able to see God in everything. So basically, I don't get. So you have to whatever actions Didi you do. So cooking for him, you assume that this is my duty, and as if I would, cook how we cook prasad with full devotion. See, when we are cooking, that every day cooked food has a different taste. The same thing you cook for prasad, it has a very different taste because the devotion is different. So
No, this all my
similarly,
mother said. Even I tell my children also that while doing this, while cooking also, I tell the prayers and cook because that my mother used to do that. She said that
very
essence will go into the food. But if someone insult us, so our mind becomes polluted and
that is what
that comes that
there is.
we have to argue with them.
We
How
have to
can you
keep
say
your
this?
mind very immune to all this. You know what? How our mind should be. It is like, we wear gloves to protect our hands from dirt when we are doing some cleaning. You'll wear gloves. Like that, we should wear a glove of Bhagavad Nam on ourselves. That even if any dirt is coming towards us, it is being reflected back. It does not, enter your mind. Put a glove on your mind, on your heart. Whatever the person in front of you is doing, it is their karma. हम उनके कर्म से क्यों चिपके? Whatever
Oh,
they
but
have done.
sometimes the mind becomes very.
That is
If
what.
they
That's
say
why I'm
that
saying you
because
have to put
they
a
use
glove
foul
on your
languages.
mind.
They use that foul languages. They bring us
I know,
to mud.
Devi. And I'll tell you what, it is easier said than done. But I'll tell you one thing. Every time something like this happens, you take it as a challenge to yourself. When we are in a difficult situation, we have to consider that this is a challenge that is being given to me by God, that in this situation, see, it is like you just remember, I have to cover my own mind. You are learning such great things. He is not learning, or anybody else in front of you is not learning Bhagavad Gita. Who is learning Bhagavad Gita? You are learning. You are the one who is equipped with the skills to protect your own mind. And I will also say one more thing, it is easier said than done. It is easy for me to say and put it, but everybody undergoes this. And but gradually we have to, this is where we have to, this is a place, this is how we have to groom ourselves. And how in childhood learning abcd 1 2 3 4 is difficult, but gradually when we go in other higher classes, that syllabus becomes very easy. Similarly, if your personality you are able to groom, then these things will, slowly appear very very small. So work on yourself, Didi, because we can't work on others. Simple thing, we cannot work on others, we can only work on ourselves. God has given you, He has selected you to learn Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Why? Because He wants to help you so that you can protect your mind. You can protect your mind from all the corruption that is happening around you. God has selected you to learn Bhagavad Gita. Always remind yourself whenever you are in this tough situation. Count on your blessings that God has selected me. I am the one who has the, क्या बोलते हैं, सौगात बोलते हैं ना, that I have got that blessing of knowing good things. The others don't have. That is why they are not using the correct language. But we have the capacity. Our mind has the capacity to be pure. Why? Because who sits in our mind? Shri Krishna is sitting. If we remind ourselves that Shri Krishna is sitting in my mind and I will not let my mind get corrupted with anything, No amount of corruption around you will enter you, and this I'm saying with full confidence. Everybody undergoes such tests. Gradually, these tests should become your steps, they should become the staircase hoti hai na. We have to reach somewhere, and these small experiences that we get in our lives, these experiences will be the steps to climb that staircase towards the highest level of spirituality. Don't get don't let your mind get corrupted. It is easier said than done, but that is the practice we have to do, and with practice it will come. I will assure you that it will come. Start one day, one small thing comes. And when I one small thing I will like to add, I don't know if it is the right thing to do, but once people understand that इसको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, automatically that act goes down. But if we start getting angry, if we start reacting, then the actions will be there. If there is no reaction, then gradually the action will also go down. Okay, so remember who you are. Remind yourself who you are. Forget about what others are. Remind yourself, you are the chosen one to learn Bhagavad Gita. You are the one who is equipped to keep your mind clean. The other person is not. Sympathize with them and move ahead. Don't get stuck. Asanga. Today we saw the fourth thing. Sanga vivarjitaha. Don't get associated with all. Okay, does that help, Jayashriji? Okay. Take care and all the best.
And for beautifully explaining and giving some pointers how to inculcate the values of Gita. As you pointed out, it is difficult, but we have to keep trying and use the Bhagavan's words and the image in our mind as a filter before we take anything inside. So that is really very enlightening, Shraddha Devi. Now let us go forward and for the Hanuman Chalisa recitation.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायकु फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसतिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
जय श्री राम, जय हनुमान, जय श्री कृष्ण। सर्वम श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। ओम तत्सत। Thank you everybody.
Thank you, Manjula.